Hey traders, in this video I will show you the new indicator that I released, which is the moving average cross, but with a twist to get rid of all the bad signals. There we go. So before we get started with the indicator itself, let me put on the moving average on the charts and I will show you what that looks like. So we'll have a 13 period moving average, and then we will have a 21 period moving average. Alright, so if you are familiar with the moving average cross strategy, you will enter a sell right here when this cross is down, and then you will enter a buy right here when this cross is up. So you would get a lot of signals, but you'll also get a lot of false signals, because according to the system, you take every moving average cross, and you can see, like, for example, right here the market is clearly in an uptrend, but then it crosses down and then crosses back up right away. Here it has a couple crosses in between. So what I did the moving average cross, but then I filtered it using the overall trend direction, which we get from the 200 period moving average. So if we just load it onto the screen, what you can do first of all is any indicator that I release or EAs, at the about section you could click right here and it would take you to my MQL5 marketplace, where you could see other stuff that I release for free. All the indicators are free. EAs, however, would be paid. If we look at the inputs, so we have the fast period, which is 13, and we have the slow period, which is 21. So the 13 is the green line and the 21 is the red. Now we also filter in using the 200 period moving average to determine the overall trend direction. So let me just load that onto the screen so you could see what that looks like as well. So you can see now it doesn't take all these crosses here where it crosses down, because those are false signals basically, like all here, because it uses the 200 to determine the direction of the overall trend, and it only gives signal in the overall direction of the trend. It also gives so this signal here is it crossed below the 200 period moving average, but then the fast and slow moving average went above the 200, so it also knows that it's a valid signal. It gives that as a signal as well, right? If we go back into the indicator itself, you'll see we have the ATR period and the ATR multiplier. So if you know what the ATR does, it calculates the average true range of a bar using X amount of bars to calculate it. So in this instance we use 21 bars, so it checks the high and the low for the last 21 bars, adds them all up together, and then divided by 21 to get the average bar, right? And then the arrows now are plotted 1.5 ATR, so 1.5 of that value from either the high or the low of the bar that it gives the signal on. So what that means is you could actually use the arrows as a valid stop loss, right? So how this 1.5 would work, so at the moment, so for this bar it gives 1.5 from the low. Since this is a bullish signal, it checks 1.5 from the low of that candle. So from the low here, 1.5 is the ATR, right? If it's a red candle, it's 1.5 from the high. So this is something that you could also adjust. If you want the stops to be closer, you could say like 0.75 ATR, and then the arrows would go closer, and then you could put your stops there based on that, right? And if you look at the system itself, you could see it kind of doesn't give you a lot of false signals, and it gets you in with the large trends. So for example, where I put the arrows on first, it gave you the signal here, and then it came all the way down in a total of 320 pips, and it didn't give you this buy signal. Then you have like these massive trends that you get. So overall, the system, the indicator does pretty well filtering trades. Now I would say that it works best on a higher time frame because there are a lot of noise on the lower time frames, as you all know. I personally prefer trading on the H4, but you could try it. If you decide to scalp, you could put it on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, but you will have to now determine how you are going to exit. If you're going on low time frames like that, I would advise scalping for smaller profit and just getting in and getting out as fast as possible. But yeah, there you have it. So that is it for the indicator. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can see I was doing a new format for 2023. Also, the videos are sponsored by Funded Trader Plus. If you use the coupon code TWJ10, you can get 10% off of your evaluation free, and you can scale your account all the way up to 2.5 million trading with them. So what I would say, if you like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe definitely, because you would know when I release in new indicators and EAs. Also, leave me a comment and let me know what system you would like to see made into indicator, and then once I make it, I would post it up on the MQL5 marketplace. Now, as you may know, not all systems are profitable. What I would do is just code it into EA to show you what the system itself actually does, whether it's profitable or not, so you would get an idea of what works and what actually doesn't work. So yeah, that was a bit of a video for the first video of the year. I hope you all enjoy the content, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.